Hey guys, ccnaguy5202. I'm here again with continuing on the Chapter 3 book. Here goes Lab 132 packet tracer. Let's go and start. This one here it is again, just the same old that we just did. Just a little challenging supposedly, but same exact stuff. Alright, we're going to be using the 192.168.30 for 7 hosts. That's going to be a 240, a dot 240. I think it's a slash 28, and also subnet B. Well, for 14 hosts, it's going to be a slash 28 as well. So let's go and get started. Go into your IP address schemes. Host computers, we use the first IP. Network router interfaces, they'll use the last IPs. So okay, they just want you to go ahead and cable. All right, they're not going to tell you how to do it this time, but it's okay. Fast Ethernet host to router is going to be a crossover, then straight through F01 to switch 1, and switch 1 to host 2, and also a console cable from host 1 to router. Alright, now they want you to configure, so let's go and configure. Terminal, okay, enable, config T. Let's go and do the host name, router 1, enable secret class. Alright, set the console and BTY line, so line count 0, password Cisco, login. Line BTY04, password Cisco, login. Those are done, exit. Let's go and configure the interfaces. Now, since that's the last available IP in the first one, that's going to be .30.14, 192.168.30.14, and since it's slash 28, it's going to be a 240. Alright, now let's go and do the description. It's going to be connection to host 1, oops, no shut, exit, and then INTF01. IP address is going to be 192.168.30. The last available in the, well, it's the same exact subnet, so it's going to be a .30. The last available in the second subnet, well, it was 240 is a .30. Alright, and that's, since it's 240, it's going to be 240. Description, connection to switch 1, no shut, exit, exit, copy the running config, done. Alright, oh, and we have to configure the hosts, of course. IPs, first available in the first subnet, it's going to be a .1, and we already said it's a 240. And the default gateway which is the interface that we just configured, 192.168.30.14. That's done. And host 2, IP is going to be 192.168.30, and the first available for that one was .17 in the second subnet. Alright, that's a 240 as well. And the default gateway is what we configured, the F01 to .30.30. Oops. And that should give you 100%. There we go. And this is ccnaguy5202. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, this is ccnaguy5202, and I'm gonna go and start working on the lab, or the third book in the Cisco series, and it's gonna be LAN switching and wireless. So we're gonna go and start with the Lab 131. This one's actually a review, so it's all the stuff that we already know how to do, or should know how to do anyways, but I'll go and do it anyways. Alright, let's see, they want you to use the 192.168.70 for 110 hosts. It's going to be a slash 25, and 54 is going to be a slash 26. So host computers will use the first IP available, alright, and router interfaces will use the last IP. Alright, so go ahead and do the IP address scheme for that, or BLSM anyways, and here we go. Let's go on cable. Host 1 F00, that's going to be a crossover from a host to a router. And then router 1 to switch 1, that's going to be a straight through. It's going to be a straight through again for the switch 1 to host 2. Alright, oh, and they also want you to use a console cable from host 1 to the router to log into the router. Alright. Now here comes the configuration. So desktop terminal, it's kind of like hyper terminal. Alright, let's go ahead and configure this. Host name, router 1. Oops. For password sys. Oops. INTF00. So for our network interfaces, like we just said, it's going to be the last available IP. So for the lines or F00 subnet A, the last usable of a /25 is going to be the .126. So we're going to use IP address 192.168.7.126, and like I said, it's going to be a /25, so that's a .128. And then we're going to do a description. You got to make sure you get this description exactly right, or it won't give you credit for it. So host 1, let's do a no shut, exit, and then let's go and do the F01 interface. And this IP is going to be for the subnet B, or the second subnet, and that's going to be /26. So the last available IP for that is going to be the .190. So 192.168.7.190, and a /26 is going to be a 192. All right. And then the description. Let's go and do that. Connection to switch 1. And then we're doing no shut. And then WR for the rights to the configuration. Alrighty, that should be done with that. Oh, let's go ahead and do our host. Since those are going to be the first available, so it's going to be 192.168.7.1, and a /25 is going to be 128. The default gateway, the interface we just did, was a .126. 7.126. Alright, that one's good. Host 2, IP, last available for the subnet B is going to be 192.168. Or sorry, the first available is going to be .7.129, because the network ends at 128, and a /26 is going to be 192. And the default gateway that we just did was the last available for this network. It's going to be 190. And that should give you 100% as a ccnaguy5202, and that's how you do this packet tracer. Thank you.